Welcome.
Good afternoon. Councillors, thank you for this opportunity to speak to you. In my few minutes I have, I'm here to talk about Gov Bay Jetty and the fact that we're going to save it.
Excellent.
Currently, it is an asset that is on a spreadsheet somewhere that says that the council is not going to spend any money restoring it, but I'm part of the board of a new trust, the Gov Bay Jetty Restoration Trust, and you will be hearing from that trust later in the week. But I was so compelled about the needs to do something about the jetty that I've put in my own submission, and I have my supporters here with me.
Excellent.
My kids. So, the Gov Bay Jetty is an icon and is unique in its 300-metre length into the Littleton Harbour. It's an icon of Governors Bay. It's on the badge of the school. It's on the fire service emblem. It's an icon of the Littleton Harbour, and is a special element of the beauty of the landscape of Banks Peninsula. Now, of course, many things have been damaged and lost due to the earthquakes, but it is, to me, it's not an option to dismiss the jetty as a written-off asset. There's a huge swell of support from the community and across the suburbs, across the peninsula and across Christchurch. We have, I think, near on 1,000 people have signed a petition. We have a website. I've got a lot of support and a lot of people wanting to help with funding. The jetty holds a very special place in thousands of people's hearts, locals and visitors, and is also now part of the head-to-head walkway, which is being promoted. And yet, if we don't do anything about the jetty, it's just going to be this fenced-off, dilapidated, ugly thing that isn't going to be a very good reflection on what we can do as a city and a community to restore things. And also, personally, I have pledged to my children, we overlook the jetty, our house looks over the harbour and the jetty, and I've pledged to my children that I will save it, save the jetty, and hence forming the trust, which you will be hearing from. And the idea, of course, we all appreciate that times are tight in terms of money, but I often hear that the council has no money. We hear this expression, which is clearly not true, because we all pay our rates. So what we're proposing to do is to form a partnering agreement with the council. And we think we've got a very good submission in there, some very good structure, and we're looking forward to presenting that to you. But like I said, I'm here today on a personal basis, and it's a case of the more you hear from different groups about something, then I guess for you all, the more you can understand the importance of saving the jetty. So.
Right. Well, you know what I loved about your submission? I like the tick box. I'm prepared to help the Gov Bay Jetty Restoration Trust raise funds and or with practical help if they're able to secure a partnership with the council to restore the jetty. I mean, that just sounds like a win-win, doesn't it?
Yes.
Good. Pauline?
Thank you. And yeah, good on you.
Thank you.
I assume you've got quite a few skills over there in that community who may be able to, who have you got? Not names, but what kind of skills do you have?
That's a very good question. On the trust itself, there's about 8 of us. There's myself, I'm a chartered engineer. We have a lawyer, we have communications people, we have people that are involved in management. There's a person who's sort of their main role is the fact that they've lived in the bay or in the area for about 40 years, so they know everything and everybody, about the area. Yeah. And when we've gone to, say, Littleton Market and we had a stall to raise funds, the people they're like magnets. People know them. There's one of them's the CEO from Living Springs, and the other one is a gentleman who's got a Gebby, whose name, the Gebby's Valley is the family name there. So we've just got this multifaceted group of people that came together, and it's been brilliant so far. The way we've been able to coordinate and manage to get the trust set up and the website set up and getting people involved.
And we've had submissions from Robinson's Bay Jetty. Yes. Was it yesterday, the day before?
Yes.
And there's also Church Bay, sorry.
Yes.
So I suggest that maybe all you wharfy people get together as well and compare notes and progress, and you might be able to help other network as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are learning from. I've got some friends who are associated with one of the other jetties, and they've explained how they've been able to set up an arrangement with the council to do with covering design aspects of it. So yeah, there's like, it's like each community in their own jetty, they've all got the same outcome they want, but there's slightly different ways that people have been able to coordinate and negotiate that journey.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Look, the trust is coming later in the week and there'll be more time for questions on that.
Yes.
I'd like to thank you and I'd like to thank your support team for coming along today and presenting to the council. But perhaps the support team would like to say how much they support the jetty. Are you very keen for Dad's trust to save the jetty?
Yeah.
Yep. And do you love it too?
Sashi?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's what they've grown up on there. So, yeah.
Get your names.
Oh, Reuben?
Reuben and Sasha.
And Sasha.
And Sasha. Well, thank you, Reuben and Sasha, and thank you very much for coming here today.
Thank you for listening. Thank you.